leaders across our country and across traditions set today as a day of mourning and lament to reflect on the more than 100,000 lives lost to COVID-19. How fitting it is that today also marks 1 week since the tragic and unacceptable death of George Floyd. I have lamented all throughout this last week in considering what I might say in addressing you. As mayor of a city where almost 11% of our population is African American, what we have witnessed hurts me deeply and personally. I wake up every day living the life of an African American woman. In any instance, my colleagues, my family, my friends, or the residents of this city could have been one of the victims of racism and brutality. Our city could be the one called to respond to the tragedy. Today, we are fighting two pandemics, two viruses. The virus that is COVID-19 and the virus of systemic racism. Both are claiming lives. This is a time like no other in our lifetime. We are walking the knife's edge of a potentially historic moment. What we do with this moment is up to all of us. We as a nation and as a community are rising up and speaking out like never before about police brutality and the many forms of injustice at work in our country today. African Americans have spent generations engaged in social justice, and now my allied friends are asking questions too. I'm encouraged by what we may achieve by harnessing the power of our togetherness. This gives me hope. We have been empathy poor as a nation. There has been a deficit of caring for one another, but Tacoma's empathy meter continues to rise. I have witnessed it in our response to COVID-19. I witnessed it today and at demonstrations throughout the weekend. I have witnessed people who are deeply hurt and distraught by what is happening in our nation. I have witnessed people who are willing to rise up and help change this community. I have witnessed people who are tired of seeing African American men and women die. As I've heard many in our community say, it's now time to do something different, something lasting that gets at the root cause of injustice in our nation. To unwind the chains of 400 years of racism is heavy work. And while this work will not happen quickly nor easy, all work is lighter when lifted by many hands. That is why I'm asking you to join me. None of us alive today created racism, but I pose to you today that it's up to all of us to undo it. Everyone's humanity is on the line when one of us is brutalized. This is a matter of conscience, and I'm calling for the best of us and the best in us to rise up and respond. We need more allies. We need more peaceful demonstrations. We need to join together in saying enough is enough and take action to back up those words. As I have been saying in all of our conversations about COVID-19 virus, Tacoma is a city whose strength has been forged over the years with the heart of its community members. I have heard your heart. I have felt your heart in all that you do. And no matter what virus, we are stronger together. And when we're stronger together, we can defeat it because we are compassionate Tacoma and we will change this world. Thank you.